Hey guys, good morning, afternoon, evening. This is Cloudy Wind and welcome to my stream. Today we are playing a new game called Slay the Princess. So, interesting title, especially when I do know a princess. And the first thing that I see when I log in is content warning. This is a horror game and it's not intended for all audience. And we have to visit the website if there's for the full list of content warning. This sound yabai. Okay, so Ikuzo? Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. No premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspective and new beginnings. This is a love story? Okay. Control. Oh my god. There is a lot of control. Can't we just click, click, click? Accessibility. Oh no, enter for. Huh? Preference. Maybe not too loud. Okay. Okay, Ikuzo. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
The scenery is moving when I move my mouse.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yes, slay the princess. Okay, so what do? We have to slay the princess at the cabin inside the woods. What do we do now? The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? That sounds reasonable. Whoa, so many choices. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Nope. Kill the rich. Eat the rich. Kill the royals. Can't somebody else do this? Actually, yeah, can't somebody else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Oh my god. Okay, what will I choose? Yeah, have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because you go and lock her up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
And how is the princess going to end the world?
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Why is it my job? Where is it my job now? Because I'm the hero. I didn't choose to be a hero. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. See, I've always wanted to off up on the Viva la Revolution. Silently continue to the cabin, turn around and leave. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Nah, I don't care about reward. You know, have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Really? You haven't met me.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those.
How do you
right?
know? You didn't even do any job interview, and then I suddenly become a hero. How do you know? Can't somebody else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Do I really have to do it? Why? Okay. But killing a princess seems kind of bad, right?
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
I'm sure the princess can contribute something like look pretty. Okay, then. Okay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
What?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Then how do I know that you are not lying?
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Right.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
What? I only have one choice. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
That's the thing that I'm supposed to use to kill the princess?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Why must... why are we using a blade? Can't we use something like a gun? Not so personal.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay. Ikuzo.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
How long has she been there already?
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Ooh, the princess sounds nice.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Really? That's dangerous? Okay.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
She only asked who's there. Hi? Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Hello. Just checking in on you. Nah. Hi? 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 Hi, I'm here to kill you. Okay, hi.
Don't be a stranger. And it's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Why? Does she bite?
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
She look fierce. I actually haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk
Yeah.
things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Right. Hey, I can save it. Should I drop the blade? I mean, I can pick up later, right?
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, daijobu.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
What relationship? Yeah, it's pretty awkward. Oh, I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? Yeah, what's her name? Her name cannot be Princess, right? In my head, she must have a name. How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we're talking now. Okay, what's your name first? What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
Okay, kill
Or
her.
Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Kill her. She's evil.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Okay, there's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
Oh, you mean she don't know that she's going to end the world?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
You think?
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
How long have you been here?
Just how long has she been down here?
Yeah.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Nope. Then what are you going to do if I let you out of here? Okay, I don't trust her, so I won't choose this. She can't even tell me her name. I can't trust her. Okay, what are you going to do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates before responding.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Oh, you don't even trust me enough to give me your name.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She is smart.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Who put you there in the first place?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
How do I get you out of
You
here?
can't. Don't bother.
Right.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't...
That knife is not going to be enough to cut that thick chain.
Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
No, how?
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
No lah, the chain is too thick lah.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, we are talking enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Yes, I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. Then we get to know each other better before I decide what to do.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
How?
One
She's
way or
tied
another,
up.
I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
But she's tied up, what?
And if you don't,
If I don't like I don't like people to threaten me.
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
No, I'm keeping her
I
locked.
know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
Don't threaten.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
Yeah, she does sound threatening. Okay, let's kill her.
It's never too late to do the right thing. Now hurry. You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle. She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow
What?
from her elbow.
Why? Okay, why is it that all the princesses know how to fight?
We shouldn't have hesitated.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down. As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat, with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd
I
be
think this
lying
is
if I
a
said I
bad
wasn't a
ending,
little
right?
disappointed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs.
This is the end, isn't it?
I'm afraid it is.
That
Everything goes dark, and you die.
was a fast ending. Why is that chapter 2?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
This is more than just deja vu. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just
It
happened.
hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Okay, fine.
A warning before you go.
Yeah. Don't listen to her. She lie.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Okay, fine.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Then why are we using a blade? Can't you just give me a gun?
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble
Wait, it
altar
looks different.
with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
It looks different from just now.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do
Sorry
this
for
right.
the cough.
Why do we feel so small?
Yeah.
We don't feel small. We are small.
Wait, I have turned into a mouse. Huh? What is this? Mirror, mirror on the wall?
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement.
There
There's
is
nothing
a
else in here.
mirror. There is a mirror. I'm not blind.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse.
For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror.
There is a
so
mirror.
no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly
I'm
visage
gonna look at the
any
mirror.
time in the near future. Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal.
I will look like a mouse.
Probably. Do you not know what we look like?
He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left.
Wait, we were seeing things.
unseen.
There wasn't a mirror. Okay. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Oh, hi, Sarah. We are slaying the princess. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral
Wait,
staircase.
this whole place is
with
different
steps
from
almost as
chapter
deep as
1.
you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below.
Why is there incense smell
For a
some more?
moment, you almost feel at ease.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a
Oh,
favor.
I got it from Steam.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Oh, listen to the princess. She got very nice voice, but she sound evil though.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Okay, she sound very evil now.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Covers my name overlay. Damn it. I forgot to change the size. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. Thank you.
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Okay, continue down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to
Why are we
clamber
so
over
small
one
even
edge
though we
before
are
dropping
mouse?
to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Excuse me, how are we going to kill the princess when we are mouse? As small as a mouse, even though not mouse?
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You've brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Okay, drop it!
The blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor.
Is she wearing pants? I think so.
We didn't have to do that.
She asked me to drop what?
And yet you did. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Okay.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
I can't help it, I'm just a mouse. She's so tall.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Okay.
The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken
She killed me
lungs.
once already in chapter 1.
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me.
The blade is not going to help at all because in chapter 1 she wasn't even floating and so big and she already killed me. She thought that the princess know how to fight. How can all the princess know how to fight? This is so fake. Yeah.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson. You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her?
Right. If you can't stop them, join them.
Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've
There
already
is no
lost
way
in
we
your
can
mind.
fight her. What will you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you are supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. It can be whatever you want to be. Haha, I don't think she'll listen to this. I have a question for you before I decide to do anything. What happened to you after I die? I'm not going to help you end the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that. I'm yours to command.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Yes, with the reverb.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
Yes, Hime-sama.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
You are just
There's
a narrator.
still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
What? What greasy phlegm?
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you?
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
I'm a mouse. Have you seen a big mouse?
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Okay.
Ah!
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
I'm sure she has 盘丝.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade.
Yeah.
All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Okay. Then break her chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose.
Did
the
I
end
enter the
is
game
upon
in
us.
chapter 2?
What a good disciple you are. Come,
Okay.
it's time
See?
for us to leave.
This is the correct choice. Now I just have to follow the princess. Take her hand. Okay. See, she know magic, okay? But you do not take her hand. Something has taken her away. And it's left something else in her place, huh?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I think I'm supposed to look in the mirror?
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. I don't want to look at us.
I'm sure I still look like a mouse.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
You approach the mirror, okay. Gaze into your reflection. Is you okay? Then? Oh, we are inside the mirror. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Why are there so many hands around her? What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Cloudy wind.
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
Wait, she is not the princess. Who is she? What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
What?
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
That is too chim. The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Oh. So, are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Wait, do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
This place sounds very peaceful though. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Okay, that's right. So are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Why is there so many people trying to be free? Wait, are you... do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part
Oh my
of
god,
me
so this is the good
her.
part of the princess? Okay, what happened now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay. How do I bring you perspective though? Okay, I was sent to slay the princess.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Maybe I am the princess. Okay, I don't know. Her words are very cheap, so I just asked the practical question. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found,
Huh?
but less than there are to find.
Huh?
I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
You are not making sense. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Okay, that made me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
No, I don't
You
remember her. Huh? I died? Wait, I died? Wait, I died?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Wait, I
And
died
in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I died and I'm back to chapter 1?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Can't somebody else do this? Okay, the last time we know that we can't kill her because she overpowered. The stupid princess is like the other princess that I know that know wrestling. This princess is even more powerful than that wrestling princess. So how? There's no way I can kill her, you know. Okay, fine, I'll go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, let's do this again.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor
Yeah,
and
this is
walls
how
are
it looked like in
painted
chapter
a
1.
fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
She will know when she see that
Walk
blade,
downstairs
right?
And lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
I guess we can try killing her this time and don't let her kung fu us to our death again. Okay, if this time I try to kill her and I die again, the next time if we can get back to chapter 1 again, we don't kill her, okay? Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to
No,
talk
that was
things
what I
out.
did the other time and you killed me.
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I don't think I can kill you.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Like I say, why were we given a stupid short knife? Why can't we at least have a bow and arrow or two-handed sword that is like far enough? Why are we given a knife?
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Slay the princess?
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Eh? Where is her kung fu?
Oh,
Oh,
this is it, isn't it?
I think so.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder. Do you actually believe this was
See,
enough to
I
kill
told
me?
you she know kung fu. She's not dying. She's not dying. She's gonna pull out that knife and then kill us again.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Her eyes so big, yeah.
But is it over? Really over?
No, it cannot be over. Yeah, of course not. That was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up.
No way. There's, you know, it's like Final Fantasy. You kill the boss, right? Then after that, right, you thought the boss dead, right? No. the boss evolve to someone who is even more powerful, and then you have to kill the more powerful evolved boss. This is going to happen. I tell you, this is going to happen.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Are you crazy?
I really don't think you should do that.
I think we should stab her again.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Check for a pulse? No, don't remove the blade. She will evolve. Check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against
Oh no,
her neck,
oh no, she's
holding your breath as you search for a pulse.
going to,
Even though you know you're not going to
we are
find
too close,
one.
we are too close. No, this is too dangerous, we are too close. She's going to give us a surprise attack.
We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question?
See? See?
What
She's
was
going to evolve.
You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat.
Second
followed by
boss.
Another. And another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a
I
pained
knew it.
frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close! Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you, for whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
How many times have we died already? This is the third time we're dying. Why is it back to chapter 2?
You're on a path in the woods,
Are
And
we
at the end of
ever
that
going to
path
get out of
is a
this loop?
and in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh my god. But I die, what am I doing here?
To assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Yes.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
That is not true.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Yeah.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Fine.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah. Don't listen to her.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
We are not fine.
The interior of the cabin is
What
a
the
jagged
hell?
mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on
Wait,
its edge.
it's that mirror again.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, I'm going to approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
It's a mirror.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
But there was a mirror a second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Actually, the voice of Cheetah sound more like me.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood.
Ew.
And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging
No,
across
she
the
has
floor.
a dagger.
Begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
Okay, this time we are going to kill her. Again.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
No. I would like to trust you, but you are being so suspicious right now. I don't have the key. What if we are both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart. No, even if she dropped her knife, she will still kill her. She's too strong. If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me, right?
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you.
Why does she sound like
I'm
Crony?
just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
Okay, she sounds really sus now.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
Yeah.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to
She
actually do
has
it.
a knife.
But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job.
But I'm nervous.
All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Yeah, slay the princess.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room.
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
She kill us. Again.
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Hers at first, then yours.
Hee.
How? What did she even hit us with?
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with. And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
And then we die again.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're going to die now.
Okay.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that.
And we die.
Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods.
Hello?
No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Yeah, exactly my thoughts.
You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
We fast forward, we RTA, we speed run.
I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Nobody. Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality works. The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Good. It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times?
How many times? 3 times? Wait, the first time she kung fu us and kill us before we can kill her. The second time we killed her... No, the second time we follow her. And then we went into some mirror. The third time we killed her and then she killed us. The fourth time was the last time just now. She killed us before we can kill her. 4 times.
This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
It's not my fault that she's so strong, right?
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine
There's a
blade
mirror.
perched.
We take it.
Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there.
It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are.
There's only a mirror.
But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again.
There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
Approach the mirror.
Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Really? Now we don't even have stairs?
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
What?
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
See? We cannot win the princess.
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Try flirting with her. Wait, there's a flirting option. She has sword for arms and we don't, right? We are panicking, right? Can we flirt with her?
Yeah, that's right, we just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
You don't have time to finish your thought. In a moment she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight.
She skewers you.
Ow. What a surprise.
Yeah. We don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead, and that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely
No, we
not
are
dead.
definitely dead.
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting.
No, we don't stand a chance.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan. Now.
We are going to appeal to her authority. It doesn't work and she kills you again and again and again and again and again. Your memory blur as your consciousness leap from life to life to life, holding you.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
She skewers you.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
What's the point? It's all the same.
She skewers you.
Wait, are we not dead yet?
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again. compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're cute.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time, that's all we need. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
How many times have we died already?
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Yeah, and we died. Mutually assured destruction.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window?
Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot,
Yeah.
but I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
I'm sure I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
Nah, we're going to die.
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is...
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only...
Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Don't care, just want to win.
Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Okay.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it
Okay,
right
she's
now.
going to kill us now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now?
Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
Oh no. She's going to shoot something into our body and then we die, right?
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. It becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage
This
of a
is
chest.
her evolved boss form.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit!
She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
This
Narrator,
is all just a
Empty our mind.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act. There's no more narrator. You do not act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its art, you are already somewhere else. Huh?
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound and the faster the momentum volleys between you. And endlessly building crescendo and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition and her strikes too. Both strikes are lethal, neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. What? You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Approach the mirror. You do so. Gaze into your reflection. Oh my god. Don't tell me we are the princess. No, we are not. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. You have grown. Huh? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Eh? What happened to the other woman? I prefer the other woman.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same as you were before?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
This is getting too deep for my small brain. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Why are there so many options? What does it feel like to change like this? No, I don't care. Yeah, what if I don't want
Then we will
to?
remain here as we are now, barely finished, damp, cavernous.
Okay, so I guess we have to go, huh?
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Right! And we died.
You're on a path in the woods, and you're here to slay her. You make your way. A warning. She will lie.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
Ignore him. The interior of the blade. You take the blade from the table. The door to her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds...
Don't let it fool you.
Just checking in on
Oh,
you.
it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just... Don't you dare.
It's fine.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of...
Thank you. Maybe now we can just... talk.
Against your better judgment, we'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward. How do I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
She isn't suggesting...
She is.
Okay.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
I don't want to die again.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Okay.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Hey!
Is someone else here?
Hey, let me out of here!
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Ugh.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Okay.
You won't like what happens if you do that. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze
Hey, we
meeting
save you.
your
Don't kill us
eye.
this time.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay.
No,
But the door is
we won't
locked.
have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Oi!
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive. The blade. Move the blade.
Resist.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Oh no, we're
She
gonna
steps
die.
forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
And then we die. Again.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it. You're on a path
No,
in the
we are
woods.
not going
And
through
at the
this
end
again.
of that path, you're here to slay her. A warning. But she will lie. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess. The interior of the cabin is
Oh, it
less
looks
a
different.
cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You know what? How about we just enter... Wait, we see the mirror first.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Okay, for this time, we're going to enter the basement without taking the blade.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
Are you sure? What if she... I don't know... turns it against us?
Yeah.
Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner.
Yes, I'm sure.
Turns it against you? She's a prisoner here.
She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world.
Okay. I'm trusting you.
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
Damn it.
You do exactly that, sweeping the knife from the table before proceeding to the basement.
Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it.
No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Wow, they really chain her up this time.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Okay, sit where
You
we
do as
were
she
told.
asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh? Are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
So you've already been here. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what?
Contingency?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
That's pathetic.
I never said I wasn't.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I won't.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
You were asking about my intentions earlier. What do you mean by that?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Yeah.
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
The other chair on the wall, who is it for? Is it for me?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Nope.
Maybe it'll fit.
Nope.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Yeah, how am I supposed to call you out if you didn't notice your head is in a shackle too?
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
Okay.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to
Well,
kill
if
you.
she's locked up, even if I hand her the knife, there's no way that she can escape, right?
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
Okay, give her the knife. Yeah, give her the knife.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
Oh, Rory. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
A little. I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor.
The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade
No
to her
way.
throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into
What?
her own neck.
No.
Watch in uneasy silence.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, her smile unwavering as she soars through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Huh. So that's her play.
Killing herself?
She isn't dead yet.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink.
So she actually just want to kill herself to get out of this situation?
Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
What?
Are you sure she's not winking at us?
Obviously not. She is thoroughly deceased. I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
We should take her with us, don't you think?
What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial. She did save the world, right?
You don't need proof, you don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave.
Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them.
I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things, the danger has passed. You can relax.
The danger has not passed.
I'm just keeping myself sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down.
I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us, so can we leave already?
Take the princess with us.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
Oh my god, she's not dead. See, she's not dead.
She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is
maybe
open it.
her body will regrow from her head. I mean, you never know, right?
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already... Over? Is he gone?
Wait, let me save first. Save.
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
See, I knew it.
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
But you do not get the chance to respawn, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror. Gaze into the reflection again. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone once again. The mirror always makes them move, but you need to see what's in it. You have reader. Okay. You find yourself in the long quiet again. Oh, you're at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
I don't know what
And
it
yet
is.
my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
Okay. It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurt the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
Okay. What do you think of these vessels?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Okay, let's leave. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
And we died. Wait, let me save again. Okay, this is taking a very
You're
long
on a
time.
path
Stop!
in the
Stop!
woods.
Stop! Stop!
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, we're going to end it here for today because it seems like the loop is really not going to be broken anytime soon, and we have already been in the game for more than 1 hour, so yep. So I guess I will stop here. I hope the save works. So it's interesting. The game is very confusing but interesting, and I don't know whether the choices we made, are they correct? Are they wrong? Does it even matter? But what I do know is that we will continue another time, and yeah, the princess is interesting. Okay, so thanks for joining me today in this game, guys, about slaying the princess, and I'll see you again another time. Remember to like and subscribe. Ending stream now.